Welcome to our annual review, April 2021 to March 2022. We haven't been out and about as much as we might like due to the pandemic, so for this review we have a selection of Cumbrian views for you. I'm Lorraine Smythe, the CEO of ACT. I will be taking you through this review. Here is a message from our chairperson, Joanna Tate. Our Vice President, Olive Clark OBE, was 100 recently. We celebrated her centenary with flowers and a donation to her village hall, where she's been a treasurer for many years. I want to thank all my fellow trustees, the staff, our many supporters and our funders for their commitment to making communities across Cumbria better places to live. We hope you enjoy this select review of our work. ACT's mission is to champion community and rural issues. We support communities to plan for the future, develop projects, work with others and influence and change policy. We've been doing this since 1948 and 2023 will be our 75th anniversary. We work at securing funds for community projects. Last year we secured $840,000 from the Arts Council for a People and Places community arts project in West Cumbria. We also secured significant funding for other projects and community buildings. We've continued to work online throughout the year and have supported many communities to meet online, keeping people safe and saving carbon from travelling. We offer every inquiry a free 30-minute consultation to help them tell us what it is they need. Our assistants can be offering resources from our website or sending a guidance sheet, but most often it's working with them to clarify what they want to achieve and how best they can do it. We often refer people to other organisations if we think they will be better able to assist than us. ACT is involved in discussions and projects where we can shape policy based on the needs that communities have told us about. On Fuel Poverty Awareness Day in December 2021, we hosted a useful online event with over 40 participants to discuss the scale of fuel poor households in Cumbria and what partners can do to support them. We were then invited by the Health Equality Commission to inform their recommendations on wellbeing in rural places. We built our discussion with them on a range of events we'd held about rural housing projects in Cumbria and further afield. We are advising the Town Fund boards in Cleatormore and Millom on governance and engagement. We encouraged and supported the Windermere Master Plan Group to hold a citizen panel to inform future engagement around water quality in the Windermere catchment area. The citizens panel would have been unlikely to happen without our promotion and is an example of encouraging partners to hear community voices. Our work helps communities to develop plans and ideas on a range of issues. A number of people have been kind enough to provide comments on our work.
I'm definitely going to use some of the lines Zozia wrote for the Solway Nature Recovery Plan. Using poetry was a really useful and interesting approach. I pick up all sorts of good information at the Community-Led Housing Forum. There is space for me to ask questions and share ideas. ACT's contribution was, as always, much valued in developing the plans for our village housing project.
We are working to support communities to plan for the green transition and a just zero carbon future. Rural communities are uniquely challenged to reduce carbon as so many of their needs are met by driving to services. Innovative and creative solutions are being put in place to manage this. ACT carried out some research on housing with our supporters, the results of which highlighted the severe challenges with finding affordable rental properties in Cumbria and informed a discussion in Parliament. Affordable local housing to buy or rent is a vital ingredient for a sustainable community. This is very long-term work with communities that we are continuing to invest in supporting. Communities sincerely appreciate our community buildings expertise that we have developed over many years. Some of the feedback we have received is below.
The regular community building events highlight key topics and provide networking. There are many daunting problems for us all ahead, but help is at hand with the ACT team. I had no idea such a great resource of support was available from ACT. In addition to our successful fundraising, we also now have excellent policies and procedures. The staff at ACT are so helpful. If in doubt about the way forward with village hall related problems, our first port of call is always ACT.
You can find out more about how this service has been delivered this year on our website through the link below. We're very grateful to the Lotteries Community Fund who are supporting ACT and especially our community buildings work with a grant over 5 years. As part of supporting project development, ACT runs the National Hallmark Award scheme for halls in Cumbria. During COVID, we successfully adapted to online assessment visits. The 4 halls above achieved Hallmark 1, with Thursby also achieving Hallmark 2. Many thanks to our 2 experienced Hallmark volunteer assessors, Peg Eastwood and Helen Squires. All our assessors have been involved in community building committees, and anyone with similar experience who's interested in joining our volunteer team, please do get in touch. Working with others is key to all communities achieve, and ACT facilitates discussions on issues important to rural communities.
The consortium bid, led by ACT, secured our support for arts engagement in West Cumbria due to its vision and community-led approach. ACT is a unique partner for ZCCP, having expertise and vast experience of both policy matters and community engagement. ACT is a key strategic partner influencing policy and decision-making and ways of working with other stakeholders.
We advised and supported Electricity North West to develop a future resilience fund for communities affected by Storm Arwen. The storm left many households and communities without power for long periods last winter. Many communities showed their resilience, and we're pleased to be able to support them with capital funds through the Cumbria Community Foundation and wraparound support to build their neighbourly responses. We brought together community groups and the Lake District National Park Partnership to consider sustainable transport solutions. An action plan is in place and being delivered by a wide range of partners with our support. We are also assisting Active Cumbria with rural knowledge and providing some leadership through chairing the advisory board, where we are learning from their approach as well as sharing our expertise. We helped promote community successes to others in our Refreshed e-newsletter, which is produced approximately every 6 weeks. You can also see current and regular updated news on our website. Our small dedicated staff team are predominantly working from home, having changed our work practices through the pandemic. Damien Morris was with us for most of last year covering West Cumbria. We wish him well in his new position with Cumbria Youth Alliance. We all multitask, covering a geographic area as well as having specific areas of expertise. Fran leads on housing, Helen on community buildings, Julia on development and organisational funding, Katie on communications, Lorraine on strategy, transport and resilience, and Danny with responsibility for finance and office systems as the central point helping us all to function effectively. Looking ahead, ACT will continue to support communities as we recover from the pandemic and deal with the cost of living and climate crisis. Using our new rural wellbeing statement, we will continue to support communities with resilience, neighbourliness and sustainable project developments in new and existing areas. Working with partners, we will help Cumbria to address the opportunities and challenges of zero carbon for rural areas, including working towards an ambitious vision for transport and travel in the county, changes to fuel sources for all and support to community buildings to function sustainably. We will continue to pursue local affordable housing solutions for rural Cumbrians, including addressing the housing mix in many of our communities. The priorities we work with have not changed in many years, but the ways to address them are changing, and ACT will continue championing community and rural issues across Cumbria. Our Treasurer, Alan McVitie, has provided a steady hand for our finances for many years. He summarised this year as challenging for many, ourselves included, and we have made a loss. A significant loss was predicted, but this was reduced through the year with tight management. Our reserves are still strong, and with some new opportunities, we know the coming year will be somewhat better. He carried on to say, "We continue to hold to our principles of not taking on work that others in the county are better placed to do, or taking from funders who are more focused on funding frontline work. As the pandemic continues, the need for our support services has continued to increase. We are in a stable financial position to carry on meeting those needs with the support of our many funders and partners." Here are our figures. Our income was £195,834 and our expenditure was £248,396. There was less miscellaneous income and very limited funding for our housing work, so we've made a loss of £52,300. ACT remains in a stable financial position despite these challenging times. We are grateful to our many funders. Whether they provide large or small amounts, they all add to our stability and capacity to support communities. As always, please join us as a supporter. It's free and we promise we won't bombard you with emails. If you are already a supporter, thank you. We have 1,100 supporters at present. Thank you for watching our annual review. If you enjoyed it, please tell others. If you didn't, please tell us. We look forward to working with you.